This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Jolly old England.
America.
Okay, forget England. They weren't ready for the Olympics and they aren't ready for this. It's like no hero you've ever seen before. It's like...
It's like Robin Hood in reverse. It's Romneyhood.
Yes, it's Romneyhood. At a time when America's billionaires were being threatened with actual taxes, the cry went out for someone who had what it takes to stand up for the very rich.
Pick a Republican with enough working digits to handle a pen to become president of the United States.
Thus was Romneyhood born, a hero for all people.
I'm not concerned about the very poor.
Well, for all the people who count.
Corporations are people, my friend.
Romneyhood, with his band of merry millionaires.
But I got a lot of good friends. The owner of the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets, both owners are friends of mine.
Romneyhood, hiding out in Sherwood Forest, private game reserve.
It seems right here. The trees are the right height.
Romneyhood, he's giving to the rich by taking from suckers like you. Just listen to what the critics are saying.
If this sounds like an idea that's difficult to explain or sell to the American people, you'd be right.
Romneyhood. Please note nobody will be seated during the climactic releasing of the tax return scene. Get your tickets today. There is no guarantee that there actually is a releasing the tax return scene, but get ready anyway.
There's a guy called Mitt Romney who wants to know whether we're ready.
You're a genius.
Seriously, how much more does this guy have to say? Okay, so today the news about Romney is that first of all, he's that he okay, I don't even know where to start. Evansville, Indiana. He is calling for Romney as something dramatic. He wants something dramatic to help the economy, but he won't say what. Isn't that weird? He wants something dramatic. He said, quote, I can absolutely make the case that now is the time for something dramatic, and it's not the time to grow government. This government is the smallest it's been since like 1950. It's itty bitty. We have fired almost 1 million public workers. In fact, if we hadn't done that, we would have at least a 1-point drop in our unemployment rate. Okay? We would be at around 7.2%, 7.3% unemployment. If we hadn't and most presidents during economic hard times actually increase the hiring that's done in the public sector. Seriously, that is what Bush did. That is what Reagan did. That is what everybody does. But not this guy, okay? This Congress has decided no aid to the states. Let them all, heads will roll. Let them roll. Anyway, he says, I can absolutely make the case that now is the time for something dramatic, and it's not the time to grow government. It's the time to create the incentives and the opportunities for entrepreneurs and businesses, big and small, to hire more people, and that's going to happen. You're going to see that happen, but not under this president. He said his policies would create 12 million jobs in the first term. The reporter from AP asked him to explain how. And Romney said in the interview, quote, that's what happens in a normal process. Like, this is what happens when you leave stuff alone? Well, we have a Republican Congress that has totally left us alone. They refuse to work. They're on vacation or something we call August. And they won't do anything. They won't send aid to the states. They won't agree to keep us off of a fiscal cliff. They couldn't agree on sequestration. They can't agree on a tax plan. They can't. The House has one plan. The Senate's got another plan. Nobody wants to debate or discuss or hash it out or work it. So they go home. They freaking went home.